goodness sakes, howdy folks, howdy. Sean Brock here with you one more time. Well, hopefully more than one more time, but we'll call this one more. One more on the pile. And again, we're back with the Sunburst D-18 collection, the USA Luthier collection. And we have one from Marty Lam, Nashville Guitar Company. The Nashville Guitar Company, Marty Lam. And if you know anything about Marty, he has got a long and extensive career of restoration work, repair and setup work, and of course his building, as we have just heard and will continue to hear for the next few minutes. And if you wouldn't mind, please subscribe. I'd sure appreciate it. Check out the other videos in this USA Luthier Sunburst D-18 collection, which is owned by Dale Owen. Dale Owen, Brevard, North Carolina. Yes, sir. And if you're going to be down that way and you'd like to play these, whistle him up. See that description box and get a hold of him and tell him. And he will make arrangements for you to come on over to his place. And he'll treat you so many ways you're bound to like one of them. And he'll roll out the red carpet for you, let you play these. And, of course, you're going to have them at some of the guitar shows, too. So, and Spigma. So there is opportunity there. And this one here is another dandy, just an absolute, man, what a great playing guitar. From Marty Lanham, the Nashville Guitar Company. Here we go. It's got it even way up high. Lots of interesting opportunity in the transition, from the bass to the treble, or from the middle G and D to the treble. I don't know what it is. But there's something about it that you're able to just float through. It sounds like one guitar. I know that some of you have definitely picked up guitars that it's almost like the bottom two strings are a totally different instrument than the top four. And this is something, of course, the knowledge that Marty has of his extensive... Man, I would hate to put age on him, but I want to say Marty's been doing this about 50 years. And with that comes extensive experience. You can't work for the people that he's worked for and not know your business. Nice to be able to get things to pop out or stay put. Real nice. Check out the bass. Very round. Nice. Man, that's nice. Real sweet, getting some real sweet fat, almost nylonish, puts you in the mind of very lyrical. Strum a G chord here. Good dynamic range on this instrument, and this is one of the newer instruments. I won't say the date it was completed because I would probably get it wrong. But this is one of the newer instruments of the collection. Of course, there were a great many of them were new, but may have been played for months or weeks before Dale got them over for a video. And this one here is pretty fresh off the press from Marty Lam. Key of A. Again, everything that we had open applies, transition up the neck, your abilities to make stuff blend, or your abilities to make it pop out. Very nice. Good punch, too. Just real nice dynamic range, as I'd said before. Let's check it out in B flat. This is a very fun, I get distracted because this is a very fun guitar to play. Marty is very legendary for his setup work. And I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell you every little detail of why it is. But the action height is just so perfect. And it's down there. I mean, it is down there. But it's not, there's virtually no buzz. I could make it buzz, strike it hard enough, but it's kind of getting into that ridiculous territory to make this one buzz, and which is a real feat for a person who does, that's what separates a good setup from a great setup, and Marty he's on the great category and beyond. He's left most people far behind with what he can do on a setup because the action is just low. The neck is very, very straight. There's no buzzing, and the frets are just dead on. The fretwork is dead on. Key of B. I hate to keep beating a dead horse, but to have such comfort on those pull-offs is a rare thing, and to just, man, it's effortless. 5th fret. Check out the tone colors. I can't talk. Cone colors. They're orange. Traffic cones. No. Tone colors on this. Beautiful. Lot of complexity there, which is even better when you have a guitar that has a lot of dynamic range. Sometimes a guitar might be the loudest in the room, and then when you want to dial it back, it's like, man, this thing just don't respond. I mean, there's nothing there. It's on. It has one gear on. And then you'll get other guitars that you could absolutely get tennis elbow trying to get them to respond. And they're always way down there, kind of whispering at you. And then you get those that have 3 or 4 levels of what the MIDI people would call velocity. where you've got kind of quiet, a little louder still, and loud as it gets. And then you run into instruments like this that just have a lot of range in them between, just a lot of range, which makes it a really, really good recording instrument. It's always, and you don't have to work so hard to play them. Speaking about recordings, you don't have to work as hard. It'll just respond. It'll go with you. So what can I tell you about this? Not a lot. I don't have a spec sheet on this particularly, but it's a mahogany neck, and this is I guess a 37 type carve. It's interesting. This is maybe a little more of a C shape than some of the guitars in the collection. Some of them had just a little more harder V, but it's a very comfortable neck. It's very comfortable. The transitions on it are real nice. The way it tapers, just super. Very, if you're jumping around, first, second fret to the body, it's just real clean to slide on. It's not like some of the first Authentics, the 28s. People complained about the kind of the transition at the nut, first 3 frets so thin, and then it shoots out, real dramatically. And of course, you don't have that on this. It's just a wonderful taper. This is, I believe, this is 2 5/16. Yes, that's 2 5/16. Long saddle, slotted bridge, and just man, I always enjoy it when I see a good tall saddle like that. This is a good tall saddle in here. Mahogany back and sides. I do believe this is Honduran, and of course red spruce top. I'm unsure of the origins, if it's one from down in this part of the country or up north. Forward shifted scalloped X bracing, of course. Waverly tuners on this one. 1 3/4, 2 5/16, as I mentioned, and just nice burst on it, as is one of the right there, even in the title of the collection, being a Sunburst collection, so we can expect to see that, I reckon. And just completed July of this year of 2024. Kind of later in the month too. This is a very, very new guitar, and this is the worst it's ever going to sound, and it sure records very nice. So if you want to see the collection, get in touch with Dale. See the description box, and his info is in there. And please subscribe if you haven't done so. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate all these luthiers, people like Marty Lam, who are just true talents, man. I've never played better setups in my life than what Marty Lanham can do, and I'll never be able to do that. It's amazing. But anyway, thank you all so much, and take care.